Hi Pisces, and welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. I am here today to do a general collective romantic love reading for anyone with the sign of Pisces in their birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Also, if you are a cross watcher who is dealing with a Pisces, you are very welcome here. The thing to know and remember about general readings is that they are not personal readings, so they cannot and they will not resonate with every viewer out there. Please take what applies to your situation and leave the messages for others who do need them more. We're going to begin today by connecting to the white light of the divine through my angel aura crystal. We are going to do this by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love. And in that breath, we will pull in the Pisces collective. Namaste. Okay, Pisces, we're going to get your theme for today. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back, and thank you for being here again. Thank you for being a part of my tribe. I genuinely appreciate you. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Welcome to a beautiful collective of people in this situation. I'm really excited and honored to be here with you. So I hope you enjoy the style of reading that I do, and I'm looking forward to this. All of my readings are timeless. So if the title drew you here, you're here for a reason. If this showed up on your doorstep as a suggested reading, it is here for you for a reason. You are very welcome. If this is not your story, the reading we're about to do, please feel free to go back into my entire catalog of videos. I have several other Pisces videos there. The title should attract you, or you could also possibly find other readings in other placements of your birth chart. There's a lot there, so please feel free to go back and look at any of them. Okay, Pisces, for today we have number 5, Bloom, and you have also number 11, Embrace. Oh, how beautiful is that? Let's read about them and then we'll dive into your reading. Number 5 is Bloom. Okay, get you a little video or image of her. Self-confidence, femininity, and individual fulfillment. A woman gazes into your eyes with pride and self-confidence. She knows what she wants, and this certainly blooms out of her being like a bountiful garden. Her hair is thick like the branches of trees, reaching out with controlled abandonment. The power of nature surrounds her, flowing both into her and out from her. What would it be like to feel this connected and confident? What could you accomplish? Your inner strength blossoms into future achievements. So finding a lot of inner strength and owning your power, there is nothing wrong with that. You have a card that is my second favorite number of all time, is an 11. And here is this. Such a beautiful image. Oh. Okay, number 11, Embrace. Believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to your being. Recognize that your interactions with others are important. Healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. In many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, in addition to being a manner of acknowledgement or support and reassurance for someone else. Depending on the relationship of the people involved, a hug can symbolize familiarity, love, affection, or friendship. A person may hug another in a show of support, comfort, or to console. There is an exchange of energy that takes place as you give and receive at the same time. And honestly, this could be a little bit about having the love language of physical touch. We're going to see as that dives in. Your advice is number 36. You have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. What a Piscean card that actually is. That makes perfect sense to me. You guys as Pisces are emotional and dreamers and feelers, and you guys have the ability to feel out when things are interesting or different in others. So maybe you're needing to give someone an embrace. Maybe you're needing to stand in your feminine power and hug somebody. We'll see. We're going to dive in. Pisces, this is your energy, how you are showing up with your person of interest in this connection currently, please and thank you. Okay. Next up is your person's energy. how they're showing up at this time in this connection with you, please and thank you. Next up, we have the shared space. This is what you're both experiencing currently in this connection. Please and thank you. And lastly, this would be your person's genuine, true, authentic feelings for you currently. Please and thank you. Okay, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, we find the Temperance card. This is what is propelling this situation forward with you and this person. It is about Archangel Michael putting his wings around you and guiding you both forward towards balance, healing, being patient, restoring. That's nice energy. That is the undercurrent. That's what's here to propel the whole situation forward with this person. So let's dive in. Pisces, your energy at this time towards your connection is Judgment and the Three of Swords. There's something that you have been hurt by in this connection, and you are listening to the divine speaking messages to you about this situation. Let's get one card here. What is this Three of Swords doing here for you? What is the hurt? What is the heartbreak? What is this Three of Swords and situation for you? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Something has come to a close. It took a long time for that to happen. It's something that hurt you. It wounded you. It's been very painful. It's been hard for you to get over. It took a while for it to get here. But I want you to hear something here. It's interesting. It does come with a gift attached to it. Everything that we perceive as something negative, there's always a gift attached to it, whether it's the final basis of a lesson learned. It can also be the sort of the gift of hindsight being 2020. I think you can see why something happens after it's well and past. So I want to see, what is the Judgment? What are you hearing from the divine? What is the divine telling you about this situation? Please and thank you. We have the King of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, I think the divine is telling you to listen to your intuition about this situation. You know the truth about it, and there's something here that you know is, there's a lot of loss, there's a lot of sorrow. There's some things that are leaving your life. And I feel like you know that you're going to be able to stand on your own 2 feet once this clears out. You know who you are. You know the kind of person you are. You know the kind of standards that you're looking for. And I feel like this ending, it's almost like that saying, what rejection is God's protection. I feel like the divine is telling you to just stay quiet, listen to your heart on this. Listen to what the divine is telling you about this, because I feel like for you, you know that this is going to end and it's going to hurt, but it's going to be okay. You're going to come out the other side much better off. There's masculine energy here, and there is a good turnaround. So if you're the feminine in this situation and your ending is with a male, that applies. Take it how it resonates. If you are a masculine watching this, you are in your good energy and you will have a good turnaround from this ending. The divine is, like I said, there's a gift attached to any ending. There always is. And there is a lot of healing of family issues here. So perhaps you have kids and this ending was painful for everybody, and you're going to be called to actually stand in your power as King of Wands to take care of the kids in the situation. Could be maybe you have parents that are too overbearing in this situation, and you're going to be able to stand in your power and listen to them, but then also to talk about how you feel in this situation, and you know yourself. You do know yourself very well. I can see that here. I like that there's this self-confidence in the Bloom card, and knowing yourself and knowing your worth and knowing your value through this ending. I think that's going to be beautiful to hold on to here. It says taking a break. Yeah, that comes as no surprise. And also having a strategy, a plan in place. Like I said, if this is about you've got kids involved, I think you're really honoring the fact that this ending hurt you, but that you're going to be able to take care of everybody in this equation. I feel like you're going to be able to show up for your kids, have a game plan, know how to handle that in this environment. If you don't have children, I just feel like you're going to be able to strategize what's next for you, what's best for you, how is this going to work for you, and how are you going to rise above with that good turnaround. I think you know. So let's move forward to your person's energy. At this time, they're showing up as the Empress and the World. So this is a person who isn't going to act. They're going to receive. They're not going to do a whole lot of acting, but they are going to stand in their power during this ending. This is a person who is going to be beautiful and kind and compassionate through this ending. I think this is a person who knows that it's time to call it. This is a person who is very discerning when it comes to making decisions for themselves. And I feel like in that situation, they're showing up as kind in the energy of this ending. Let's get a little bit more information here. I think they're also birthing the ending of this connection with you. We have 5 of Swords. We have 9 of Cups. We have 8 of Wands. We have 10 of Wands. Yes. This person was a bit conflicted about how to bring in this ending. They had some conflict in their mind as 5 of Swords. They're mentally just a few fears about it, about how to do this in the right way, because what their wish is to move forward. They want to end this connection with you. They want to move forward in their life because things have felt heavy to them. They've had a lot of responsibility. Perhaps they were the breadwinner in your family. This was somebody who needed to, they've been overloaded. There's a lot of demands on them. They feel like they've had to stand in a position of power towards this connection with you. I feel like this is a person who is trying to do the right thing and to vibe really high in this situation. I don't feel like this is a bad person. I feel like this is a person that knows it's time to end this with you. Because honestly, they want the richness in their life. I feel like they want to have a happier life, a more harmonious life is what I'm hearing. They want to embody that. They want to have that situation where it is more of a happier life, I think. More of a luckier life. Yes, it's time to separate. Yeah, and that's interesting. Let's see the circumstances here. Why? Why do they feel that? We have expectations. Maybe they expected something out of you that you weren't able to give. It could have been that they were expecting romance to be something different than it showed up as. And that's, I feel like for them, their expectations were they wanted a secure, stable relationship, and they wanted a happy relationship. And I feel like probably in the beginning it was, they wanted to be able to grow together. And I feel like something happened and you guys were not able to grow together any longer. So let's move to the shared space. You're both experiencing the High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. I think you're both listening to your intuition and your gut about moving forward in your life and doing it from a place of self-confidence, knowing that you can make these decisions for yourself. I feel like maybe if your person is amenable to it, I can see in my mind's eye two people who are basically ending a connection, but also there's a lot of love that is between the two of you. And you, again, I'm drawn here. Normally I call out that this is a good news card, but I feel like there is one or possibly multiple children in the mix. There's kids that you have to think about. There are children. I could see that over here. That's why I was drawn to keep saying you have a strategy and plan of what to do about the kids and how to guide them forward. And you do know you're going to have a good turnaround. You also know you're going to be able to stand in your power to do this and to move forward for yourself and for your children. I want to see your side of the shared space of this experience. You know it's time to move on. Your gut is telling you that. I think you're really thinking about your kids in the equation too. Here we have another one, Page of Pentacles. Pages are kids. Yep, and we've got Two of Cups. We have Six of Cups, interesting. Kids, a lot about your kids. Eight of Swords. I think your biggest concern right now, honestly, Pisces, is about your kids. I can see a child. This is about children, Six of Cups. I think that you have a lot of love for your children. So I feel like that's what's this, wanting to call this ending, strategize for your future. That's why you've been up in your head about this. You've been stuck in some fear about, well, what will this be like? How is this going to be? If I'm going to move forward, how? And remember, you've got a strategy and a plan. You've got a plan in place for what to do about that. I feel like it would still be scary to me if I had children and I was considering leaving my person. I feel like I would be a little nervous too on my children's behalf. I wouldn't want them to feel like it was their fault. I wouldn't want them to feel like it was, it's a bad thing. Sometimes parting is the best thing. That's the way I'm going to say that. Remember, our undercurrent is that you have Archangel Michael kind of guiding you, being a guardian angel through this whole thing for both of you in this. Let's see your person's side of the shared space of this experience, honoring their intuition about moving forward. I think they are also concerned about the children too, because that child is down here. They made a choice about the love connection between the two of you because it was toxic. It was karmic. It was holding both of you back. And they've been working pretty hard on making this decision. And it's time. It's time to call it. They know it. You know it. They know it. I think that they know that the kids are going to be safe. I don't think that they feel like you're not going to take care of them or that they're not going to take care of them. If one of you has to give child support, I think you both know that that's going to be done well. And that's the fact that all these cards fell on the floor tells me I'm on the right track. I hate picking up cards on camera, but I also don't like pushing pause because then it ruins my train of thought. I just think you guys both know that, there's going to be a lot to deal with here, but I feel like you both know that the number one thing here is about your children. And so whoever is going to have to, where are the kids going to live? How is this going to happen? Who's paying who child support? I just feel like there's a pathway forward for this. But also know that this is a sad thing. It's taken its toll on everybody and everything. Your number one thing is about your kids. And I feel like your person's number one thing is about your children as well. Yep, it's time to free yourself from this situation. I think that you both know that. And really, if the big thing here is to be concerned about children, that's actually a good thing. That's exciting, and that means that you're both holding tight to that. Because yes, your core values are the same. You both care about your children. You both know that it is, core values means like-minded, what is important about children, what's important about money, what's important about spiritual, what's important about stability, and all of those things. I think you both have that in place. And in the end, it's basically you're escaping this situation. Your person is escaping this situation. It's definitely, I think, like I said, the number one thing here is that you're both concerned about your kids. For anyone that doesn't have children, I'm sorry, this probably isn't your reading, because this is a lot about being very concerned about children in the mix. So your person's feelings for you at this time, we have 10 of Cups. That's interesting. We have Queen of Wands. We have 9 of Swords. And we have 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this person wants you to know that there is love. There always was love. It wasn't a joke. This person honors the fact that they believed very hopefully in the connection between the two of you. There was a lot of hopes. There was a lot of ideals. There was a lot of goals. There was a lot of wishes. The fact that this is now ending, it didn't come without anxiety. And it also hasn't come without this person feeling isolated and out in the cold. I feel like that's why, for them, this was time for it to end. I want to see more about that, please. 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Tell me more, please, about that for Pisces person, please and thank you. This is how they have felt about you and in this situation. We have Ace of Wands. We have Knight of Wands. We have the Fool. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Pisces, I want to say something here too. Ooh, my back is doing that sparkly thing, so I'm on the right track. There are 2 queens here. Okay. For some, this person met somebody else. Your person met another person, and they want to move forward to taking that leap of faith with a brand new beginning with a brand new person. For others, take it as it applies. You know, you probably already know about that if this is the ending of this relationship. For others, it's that this person wants a new beginning for themselves and they want to move forward to take that leap of faith, and they're embodying the energy of being loyal, being grounded. They're stressed about how to do this, but for some, remember, take it as it resonates, take it as it applies. Some of my collective here, your person met another person and adopted and obtained feelings for them, and they want to move forward towards that person because they want richness in life. We've got rich lord, rich lady in their energy twice, ideals, and also there's theft here. So possibly they stole away with this other person. They've got ideas and ambitions. They might have been enchanted by another person. Possibly, if it's not another person in the mix, I'm not trying to suggest that there's third party for everybody, but in another situation, it's that they have ideas about what they want, and the loss of this connection is going to be something they have to endure for a while. It's going to be hard for them. Finances and career are definitely a factor in what's caused this to end. This person, I feel like they've got all those heavy burdens. Remember, they're 10 of Wands. It could be that they feel like they're the one having to foot the finances of everything. It says talking again, but that you guys are reckless. So I feel like this talking again might be basically like talking about how are we going to do this? Who is taking care of what? Where are the kids going? How are we doing this? But that there were some reckless behaviors here that caused this. Ooh. I mean, Pisces, seriously, wouldn't you want to know? I would want to know. I feel like I would definitely want to know. I just think this is a lot about your kids. I think that's the thing. And I feel like their parting word to you is, you, my beloved, are like a golden ray of sunshine. I breathe in your love and all my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soulmate. So I feel like this person does want you to know that when you guys were here and together and with one another, this person loved you very, very much. There were things that happened. You know what they are. I don't. But I definitely can tell that there were a lot of good feelings here. There was a lot of love here. Unfortunately, it is at an impasse, and it is time to call it. There is the possibility of third party. So you know better than I, but I'm going to leave this reading here because I believe this is a great place to end. I know that you've got a strategy in place, and I know that you're both concerned about your children. So that's the number one thing to take away from this here. If this was your story, please like the video, drop me a comment below to tell me if it is your story, and also please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. It's been my honor to read for you. I look forward to reading for you again in the future. And in the meantime, I hope that you do have a great rest of your day. Be proud of yourself that you can stand in your power and you do have a strategy. What I was going to say a little bit ago, and I forgot, I got distracted, is that if your person is amenable to this, or if you're amenable to this, part with this. Hug one another, because even though you're separating, I kept looking at this card throughout this whole reading, and there is an exchange of energy that gets transferred. You would not have been with this person long term and having kids with them if you didn't have feelings of love and friendship for this person. And honestly, vibing high and having love for someone, if you can just put your arms around each other, maybe some things can be forgiven. And you can do this so that you can adequately co-parent your children together in a really good way. As a child of divorce myself, I want to tell you, neither one of my parents ever spoke badly about the other to me. So I never felt like there was something I did or something that, since if one of my parents would have said, your mom is a such and such, or your dad did X, Y, and Z, a child is half of each one of you. So if all they're hearing is negative about the other parent, then they're going to be left with thinking that they're negative or they're bad. So if you can find it in your heart to embrace this person, and they can find it in their heart to embrace you, I think your children will feel much more at ease going through the transition of this ending. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, Pisces, and I'll see you next time. Bye.